Shalom. Kohaloyan Wawale Yabashim Yabshai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors are going out to the venerable apostles of the great millstone and the elders who rule and teach Yasharala will through the Spirit. Salutations, peace and blessings to you, Akim, out there laboring on the four corners of the planet Earth, proclaiming the good news of this gospel of the kingdom of heaven, sincerely and truthfully, on down to all those among Yasharala who believed our report. I'm SHAMAR with the MenOfValor South Carolina camp, here to do a quick testimony of a dream I had last night. All right, today is Sunday, February 14, 2021, the year of hasting, unto the coming of the day of the Lord. And that's what brothers in the right spirit are doing, man. Looking forward to that day, earnestly, wanting the Lord to come back, man. Okay, wanting the Lord to come back and destroy Esau, Edom, beginning with the Mount of Esau, Edom, the Jewish International Banking Cartel, to destroy Babylon the Great, aka America. All right, to set up his kingdom on this earth, man, because brothers is fed up, vexed in the spirit all day, every day. And this place doesn't do anything except, this is the valley of the shadow of death, man. So that's why through the spirit, the elder apostle Tahar named this year what he did, man. Because brothers is ready, man. We looking forward to that day. But anyways, this is going to be a testimony of a dream I had. Going into how the Lord is going to hide his men, during the evil day, man, during the day of Jacob's trouble, during that hour of temptation, the Lord is going to hide his elect, man. The Lord is going to hide his elect. And I don't dream a whole lot. I've had some very intense dreams. I've seen the destruction, the nuclear destruction. I had a dream where I went through a great earthquake, similar to the one spoken of in Revelation, the 11th chapter, where it says a tenth of the city fell. That city talking about Babylon the Great, aka America. I had a dream that I went through that earthquake, and I remember vividly that dream. I remember screaming at the top of my lungs, crying out to the Lord, just calling on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to save us, and we made it through it. I had a dream of a tsunami where I was like it flooded out a city, but I was kind of like in a bubble, so it didn't touch me. The waters didn't touch me. But basically, this was similar, man. And it reminded me of. I'm gonna describe the dream in just a second, but it reminded me of John 8th chapter, and going all the way down to verse 59, where Yahushua hid him. It said Yahushua hid himself. He hid himself from them wicked ass scribes and Pharisees who was wanting to stone him because they thought that he committed blasphemy, which them wicked scribes and Pharisees didn't trust Yahushua. They didn't understand his ministry, didn't believe in him. And then there was many times when they wanted to lay hands on him, but again, the scripture says that he hid himself from them. And that Greek word for hid in that passage is crypto, crypto, meaning hidden, See, the Lord is going to hide us, man. Lord willing, we're of that elect number. The Lord is going to hide us, all right, during these perilous times we're coming into, man. So it was very comforting. It was intense. But at the end, it was very comforting, man, because I was hidden. Now, the dream started out, I was in this convention center, and I don't know where it was, but it was one of them, it reminded me of like a CNN center type thing, where there's this giant convention center, but it's a hotel attached to it. All right, and I was in a long, long line, and I kept thinking, what is going on? Now as the line, I began to move up. All right. As the line began moving, I started to see nurses stations, and I started to see nurses with kits and syringes, and then I realized, this is a vaccination line. I'm getting ready to, they're getting ready to vaccinate all the sheeple. Now we know, that we're going to deny that. We ain't going to, a lot of brothers, you're gonna have your employers, right? Your slave masters come to you soon and say, hey, look, it's time to go get that jab. And at that point, you gotta be you gotta be ready to walk away and trust in the Lord, man. And trust that He'll hide you during these times. All right, hide you from these people who wanna poison you, man. Cause these elites, they trying to rid the earth of you, especially you tribes, man. Especially you tribes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and you Israelite forms of speckled birds. They want you as the Lord's people. They want gone the most, man. How are they going to accomplish that? Through soft kills. They've been soft killing us, man. But through these jabs, all right, and ultimately through their final, their end game, which is that RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. So anyway, I'm in this line, and I'm getting closer and closer and closer, and I'm looking around, and I look to my left and look to my right, and I start saying, I'm not taking this. I'm not going to take this, And then I start saying, to the people around me, y'all know what's in that shit? That's poison. Y'all don't need to be taking that. But nobody was responding to me. It was like I was hidden. Nobody was. It was like I wasn't even there. But it was very real, and it was getting really, really intense, and I kept getting closer and closer and closer, and finally I got close enough to a nurse to where I was like, excuse me, can you tell me what's in that? Can you tell me what's in that? I know what's in that. I want you to tell me what's in there. I'm not taking it. And again, I didn't hear anything. It was like I wasn't even there. And what ended up happening in the dream was they ended up passing me by, and I didn't get the jab. And I remember I was getting ready to walk out of the convention center, and you know how the security guards are all over the place in them places, the security's everywhere. I remember walking past several security guards, and they didn't say anything to me about, hey, did you get your jab? Did you get your jab? No, they weren't asking me any questions because, again, it was like I was, on the outside looking into this, But we're going to be put into these situations, we're going to be put into some very difficult situations, man. We're going to be put in, we're going to be in a position of difficulty, man, in straits. All right. And again, the Lord is going to hide us, man. The Lord is going to hide us. And I woke up and I didn't get that jab. Right. We're very close to these things becoming a reality, and for this to be mandatory for everyone, man. All right, we're getting closer and closer to that hour of temptation. All right, it's beautiful because the brother put something in the group chat yesterday, a prayer, in Hebrew, asking for protection during this hour of temptation, But let me get a quick scripture because the Lord said, through His prophet Joel, that in these end times that He was going to pour His Spirit out on all flesh, man. And that's the time we're in, man. Brothers be having dreams all the time. Again, I don't dream a whole lot, but this one stood out, and I have weird ass dreams sometimes, where Satan's plaguing me in my dream. But this was a very spiritual dream, And again, I'm gonna end it off with Joel's the 2nd chapter, which is repeated, for you New Testament only Jakes, is repeated in the New Testament by the Apostle Peter in Acts the 2nd chapter. All right, showing you that the Old and New Testament and the Apocrypha is all one book, man. All right. So anyways, get right to the point. This is Joel's chapter 2. And verse 28. All right. This is Joel's chapter 2. No, you know what? I'm going to start in 27, man. All right. I'm going to start in 27. It says, Joel's chapter 2 and verse 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel. So who's the Lord dealing with, man? His people, man. The 12 tribes of Yasharal. He ain't dealing with the heathen nations. And most certainly ain't dealing with Esau, Edom. Okay. He's only dealing with Israel, man. It says in that I am the Lord, your power. Okay, so the God of this Bible, all right, who you 2/3 rejected, who you were unbelieving Jason rejected, the house of Saul rejected, you know, he's your power, man, ultimately. All right. It says, and none else, and my people shall never be ashamed. That's right. He's getting ready to redeem his nation, man. Beginning with the first fruits, the election, the 144K from the 12 tribes. And in that great multitude, man, again, consisting of men, women, and children, believers. It says, and it shall come to pass afterward, verse 28, that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions. Verse 29, also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit. All right, so that's what, you know, so that's why, you know, brothers are doing testimonies left and right about dreams, man. You know, visions they've seen, you know, visions of destruction, visions of the chariots, visions of the guillotines. You know, women are coming out and talking about dreams they're having, you know, dreams of being delivered and whatnot, you know. That's the time we're in, man, because we're in the time of the end. It says, verse 30, and I will shew wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. That's going into the nuclear destruction that's coming. All right. It says, I'm just going to finish the whole chapter out. It says, the sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of the Lord come. And it shall come to pass, verse 32, that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be delivered. Now, if the Lord is only dealing with Israel, if he's only in the midst of Israel, then this whosoever is whosoever among Israel. Whosoever among you Israelites, you tribes who calls on the name of the Lord is going to be delivered. Huh? All right? Not Christians. All right? It says, for in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as the Lord has said, and in the remnant whom the Lord shall call. Right, man. All right, so, but yeah, but the point is, you know, hey, you know, the Lord's going to be, you know, doing more and more of these things, you know, and you know, so, hey, you know, hey, stay encouraged, Akiyam, you know, hey, stay encouraged, stay prayed up, all right, you know, and stay watchful. And Lord willing, I don't want to write this out. This was edifying to the spirit, but I don't want to say shalom.